Down home, welcoming home, Doug O'Neill of Team O'Neill. Welcome back from Baltimore. Of course, you would have rather things turn out a little differently, but for the world out there watching, give us the update, your post-race reaction for Nyquist, and where we stand now with the big horse.
Well, thank you, Mike. It was an incredible journey. Going into Baltimore with a Derby winner there's no better feeling, and that you get treated like a king. And unfortunately, he came out with a little bit of a bug, so he's battling a little sickness, but he's going to be fine. But it's going to force us to miss the Belmont.
Okay, so that's a little disappointing there. The plan is bring him home. What's next after that?
Not really sure. There's a lot of options, but talking to Team Redham, the plan is to get him right and then get a few works back into where we want to be, and then all kinds of options, both on the West Coast, East Coast, so we've got a lot of options.
And you have a lot of horses, too. He's a fantastic horse, but he's only one horse in the O'Neill barn, right?
That's true. That's
okay.
true.
So I'm gonna try and make you feel better here. The sun is out-ish. The birds are chirping. They're really chirping. They're actually kind of annoying.
I don't know what's going on.
I think maybe we should get back to Santa Anita. How about this? Yeah, we'll go to Santa Anita.
Yes.
Let's meet some of your horses that you've got running, some prospects, so on and so forth. I know you want to talk about Noe Garcia. He's a real big important part of Team O'Neill, isn't he?
He is. Noe's great. He's been with us. I think he's one of my first ever employees. So Noe's a big time family, and but yeah, we got 4 horses I'd love to bring out, show everyone, and show them off.
All right, we're gonna head to Santa Anita. Just do me one favor.
Yes.
You got to change that shirt, man. It's not
I'll put a
working
white
for me.
shirt on if you want.
White. Let's go white. We got to match at least a little
white
bit.
shirt's next for sure.
All right, off to Santa Anita. Okay, Doug, who are we talking to first here?
This is a nice, really nice Calbred 4-year-old that's knocking on the door in these Calbred stakes. Horse named Avanti Bello. He's a true miler. He's got speed. He's got heart, and we're shooting for the Tiz now on the 28th of May.
So the Tiz now part of that Golden State Series. How do you come into your barn in the first place? I mean, how do you get a good horse like this?
He actually won his debut, and the owner reached out to us and
that's
said,
nice.
"That is nice, I know." And I thought maybe he was going to give us a horse, but he actually said, "Are you interested? Did you see the race?" And we said, "We did see that race." He said, "Do you want to buy him?" So it wasn't a real easy, like he just moved it to us, but we put a group together and bought him. It's a great group of guys, and he's just very honest. He's won a couple of Knights Allowance races for us. He's been 3rd in a Calbred stake for us, and he's just one of those that brings it every time we lead him over there.
All right, Avanti Bello. We'll see him this upcoming weekend then in the Tiz now.
I love it. Thank you, Joe.
Now, who's this good-looking girl?
Did you ever think, have you ever heard of California Chrome?
Once, yes. I think I know him.
Yeah. He's won a few races in his career. This is a full sister to him named Our Sunday Surprise. You're probably curious, how did she get the name Our Sunday Surprise?
Yes, I am curious. How did she?
She was actually born on Super Bowl Sunday.
Really?
So that's where the name came from. And yeah, Mr. Steve Colburn called me about 6 months ago, and we have a mutual friend and a gal named Hope Hudson, who's a real hero to all of us that know her. And through that connection, he said, "Would you like to train the full sister to California Chrome?" I thought about it for about 3 seconds. And I said, "Of course." And she's been with us now for about a month, and she's really looking good. She's burning up the track, so we're real excited about her.
Our Sunday Surprise, California Chrome's little sister. This should be exciting.
Yeah.
See her hit the track. All right, so we've got a good-looking colt here. Who's this?
This is the son of Tiz now named Secret House, and he's owned by a gentleman named Saul Coonan, who's just killing it under Head of Plains. He's got most of his horses back east, and we got lucky enough to hook up with Saul, and we got a few horses for him. And this is a horse named Secret House. He is in this Friday. Not sure when this is going to air.
That'll air before this Friday.
There you go. Okay,
good.
And but he's a nice colt. He acts like a 2-turn horse, so 4.5 furlongs. We're not sure what to expect, but he has shown a lot of talent. Being by Tiz now and looking at this body, and we're real excited about. We're excited about Friday, but real excited about the future.
So he's going to be making his debut. This is the first time he's ever going to race.
First time ever.
Yeah.
First time ever. Yeah. So he'll be bright-eyed, but he's got so much class about him. He'll handle everything like a pro, and we've got Kentucky Derby winning rider Mario Gutierrez on him.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty cool.
You can say 2-time Kentucky Derby.
Two-time, that's right. Wow.
All right, Secret House, bright future for him, making his debut this weekend.
You got it.
Okay, so I recognize this horse. Sammy Mandeville. I've seen him on the track before, a time or two.
Oh, he's so consistent. He should have won the Lawacres Mile last year. Just got a little bit unlucky, but just so honest, and we love Sammy. He just ran the other day in a sprint, getting ready to go to 2 turns here in a couple weeks.
Where's the name come from, Sammy Mandeville? Is that someone you know?
It's a great question. It's a great question. He's actually Josh Kaplan and Glenn Sorgenstein of WC Racing.
Yeah.
They own Golden Sense. Great guys. They love their horses. We were all sitting around having a beer, talking and joking, and adult film industry came up.
Really?
Yes. And we were like, God, these crazy names in these adult film. Not that I've ever seen one, but
No.
these crazy names you hear about. And so we said, I guess it's your very first pet and the first street you were born on.
And that's your adult film name. That's your.
I'd be Duke Mayburn if I was ever in an adult film.
I'd be Yeti Forest.
Those are both pretty strong names, yeah.
And I actually, I'll admit, I watched my first porno the other day.
Really? What'd you think?
I looked great. I mean, I was so young then, and my abs were tight, and just like all the oil that really brings out your figure.
Yeah, that's a bad visual right there. But one of the WC boys, I won't tell you which one.
Okay.
So I don't want to blow their cover.
Yeah.
But one,
No
the
pun
first pet
intended.
was, oh my God. One of the first pets was Sammy, and they grew up on Mandeville Canyon, so Sammy Mandeville got his name through an adult film, conversation.
Okay, let's get him out of here before we have to put a rating on this
exactly,
webcast.
Yeah.
Hey, Lava Man, what's in the mail? So, Doug, what does too fit mean?
Too fit. Like if a horse is too fit. Can a horse be too fit?
Too fit. Well, I've been accused of being too fit.
Well, you look great, sir. I saw him in wardrobe.
Yes, but too fit, I don't know if a horse could be too fit. You know, one of my concerns as a trainer is having them too ripe and the right race not coming up. So when I feel a horse is getting ready to run, I want to try to find a race because it's hard to keep that going in the mornings.
So this question was asked of Nyquist. What is it like to have 300 people watch you take a bath?
I enjoy it personally, but I'm a bit of an exhibitionist, Doug. How about the horses?
The horses, yeah, they're, a horse like Nyquist loves it. He's really very proud of his physique, which he should be. And he tries to kind of flex and show his stuff to each and every one of those 300 people.
I never knew I had so much in common with a Derby winner.
Hey, Doug, why do the horses have curly manes on race day?
I just like the braid.
And now it's time for the Darley Profile.
Noe Garcia has been an integral part of Team O'Neill for years, a groom for Lava Man and other stars of the stable. But a fateful morning in 2007 almost cost Noe his life.
Noe didn't show up at his normal 4:15 in the a.m. Didn't think much of it. Maybe he slept in, which he never would, but later learned that a drunk driver hit him in his while he was driving to work.
Noe survived the accident, but sustained extensive injuries, including the loss of his left arm. In the wake of this tragedy, however, help came from all corners of the racing community.
The whole racing community really came together and helped out, and through a lot of rehab and through a prosthetic arm, he's back 100%. He's with us every day now as a hot walker, and Noe is just a much loved part of the whole family here.
Great getting to see Noe Garcia again. I remember that story when he originally lost the arm, and what a great way that the racing community really came together for him, and great that he still has a home here with Team O'Neill.
Oh, big time. I mean, he was so inspiring, and he's so strong. He's such a great guy, great horseman, so just so awesome. He's with us, and he's got a job for the rest of his life here.
Well, thanks for letting us all inside the O'Neill barn again. And look, we have some stars to look forward to the future, some nice 2-year-olds and some good hard-knocking geldings. And look, best of luck with Nyquist going forward.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, and that's going to do it for this episode of Down Home with Team O'Neill. I just have one more request, Doug.
Sure.
Can you finish the braid?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
See you next time on Down Home.
Right there, okay, you like that? How many rubber bands you want in there?
Now it's time for the last word with Santa Anita bugler, Jay Cohen.
I have just been chomping at the bit to do this segment of Down Home with Team O'Neill. There are more horse expressions than any other animal. Even if you live in some one-horse town, you can Google the origins of these expressions. They're absolutely fascinating. Somebody once gave me a horse as a present, and I never looked in his mouth. He never got so hungry that he would eat a human, but he definitely had horse sense. You would never catch him betting on people running around a track. And every time I offered him water, he'd take a drink. Now hold your horses, because I'm not finished yet. I don't know that if you've ever horsed around with so much horseplay that you got a Charlie horse, and if you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth, well, you're either talking to Mr. Ed or you're hallucinating. Somebody said something to me a few weeks back that really got my goat, but that's for the next segment. I got so mad at him, I didn't call him a horse's head. I called him a horse's...